are the great survivors. Despite the devastation of Sicily through years of war, our city has prospered as an ally of Rome. However, that alliance should persist only whilst it serves our benefit. Whilst Rome and Carthage are once again preoccupied with each other, Syracuse will carve out its own space in the world. With little room to maneuver, we must choose our allies carefully. Continuing our alliance with Rome would allow us to focus on North Africa and the gains to be made there. Switching sides, however, would free Syracuse to capture territory on Sicily and the Italian mainland. Carthage would no doubt be very interested in an ally so close to Roman territory. The stakes could not be higher, and it is time for Syracuse to place a bet.
Hello fellow Spartans, and welcome to the first part of my Hannibal at the Gates DLC campaign as Syracuse. Now, I have chosen Syracuse, yes. Now, if you haven't watched the introductory video already, that is the faction that I announced on the intro video, as that is what you guys chose. It was pretty close between Syracuse and Carthage, but it was Syracuse who prevailed in the end. So thank you everyone who voted for me on the faction vote video, most appreciated. And it was about 3 or 4 votes between, as I say, Syracuse and Carthage in the end. So if you haven't already watched my introductory video talking to you guys about the traits and all the sort of pluses and minuses of all the factions involved in DLC, then do check it out. It's on my channel now already. So this is it. So yes, we have finally started the DLC, and I'm very excited as always. When I start a Rome Let's Play, or I'll say a Total War Let's Play, it always excites me. So this is going to look pretty good. So this is our first objective. We've got the objective to completely control one province, either by direct ownership or through client state and military ally. Okay. So I forgot to mention actually in the introductory video that I am playing, as always, like on my main campaigns. I'm playing the difficulty of very hard on this, so campaign and battle difficulty are very hard on the game itself. And I didn't check either as well the actual victory conditions. So it says here that we have to control in total 50 settlements, either by direct ownership or through client states, etc. And we have to control the following 6 provinces, again by direct ownership or client states. So we've got Sicilia here, Africa, Carthage area, Hispania on the Iberian Peninsula, Corsica, where Rome are, Magna Graecia, again where Rome are, and then Rome itself, the Latina province. Now, I did check this out before. The Etruscan League and the Samnites, surprisingly, are actually client states of Rome on this one, on this Let's Play. If you remember on the prologue and the first few years of the Grand Campaign, if you play as Rome, the Etruscan League are directly at war with Rome. So in this Let's Play, they seem to be parts of their actual client states with them. So that'll be interesting how they play out if they actually declare war on each other eventually, as Rome look to expand in the peninsula, or maybe use them as strong allies. Who knows? But with Syracuse, as it said in the introductory video, we're in a great position where we can literally sit quietly in the shadows, let Rome and Carthage play out their little war, and we can prosper and move our chess pieces, if you want to say it as that, on the chessboard as we want to. We can choose who we go to and become allies with, and we can choose what we do without threat, hopefully, of anyone declaring war, as Rome and Carthage play out their war without us being involved, hopefully. At the moment we're allies with Rome, and I think because of the power they hold and the fact they're on our doorsteps in the island of Sicily here, we'll stay as allies to Rome, and we'll concentrate our movement south as we look to move into North Africa, declare war on possibly Libya, those territories here, and then sweep across into Carthage. Let's go into tactical overview actually, and we sweep across into sort of down here, North Africa, and then sweep west into Carthage and go across this North African coast here, then move up into the Iberian Peninsula and sweep across here. And according to the objectives, we're going to have to possibly, when we're in a much stronger position, this is, eventually declare war on Rome at some point, and basically do what Hannibal did famously in history, where he probably crossed the Alps. So where we cross the Alps instead of Hannibal, and go down from the north into the Italian peninsula ourselves. So that will be interesting how that plays out. This is the tactical overview, so you can see a lot like Caesar in Gaul. It's a much more condensed, zoomed in campaign area, or part of the area of the campaign map, I should say. We're looking at the Iberian Peninsula, Mediterranean, North Africa, Italy. So like Caesar in Gaul, is to say it's a lot more condensed. The provinces are a lot more magnified in terms of how many provinces there are in each region, and also how many regions there are in each province, I should say. So it's really a lot more condensed, and I think there's a similar sort of number of provinces and regions like there were in Caesar and Gaul. It spans between 18 years. No, it's not. It was 16 years, between 218 BC and 202 BC. So it spans 16 years, and there's 12 turns in each year. So there's about 190 turns in total, which is again very much similar to Caesar and Gaul. It'll give us a nice amount of turns to be able to do what we need to do on this campaign. That will give us plenty of time to be able to conquer all we need to do. So yes, is that where we are now. So let's have a look and see what we can do. So we've got quite a good number of armies already. We've got 2 armies, Terra Phobosos, is it? And the Hectonic. Oh, I can't even pronounce that, guys. Apologies, I'm not even going to attempt that. I'd look an absolute idiot if I tried to attempt that. And we've got our fleet here, the Hydra's Heads, and they've already got ballistas, have they? Or Grigonagers. Oh, that's good. So that provides a lot of artillery support from the sea. That's good. Let's move into port, actually. So we've only got, oh god, we need a food surplus already. So that's not going to be good. So we're going to have to watch that when we recruit our men. What I'm going to do is combine this army with the one garrison at Syracuse, and then look to build in this one army, and then move that south to North Africa, and this other army can stay at Syracuse, defend it if needs be. Probably won't have to, but if it does, defend it, and then we'll build a second army direct from Syracuse when we have more territories and money. So this is going to be our expansion force to start with. So let's recruit some more men. We've got quite a good array of units already, actually. So let's recruit one more hoplites, light hoplites, I should say. 2 Spartan hoplites. God, wrong campaign. They are hoplites in that way, but not Spartan hoplites. So let's recruit 2 hoplites as well, and then next turn we'll get some cavalry into the army as well. So let's expand our lands, and I think we're going to do an agora here first, to hopefully then increase that to probably a delicatessen or a cattle trader, so we can get some food into our supplies. So our diplomat, or noble I should say, we're going to move him south to explore the lands down in North Africa to see what is down there.
Where can I get a good stuffed lark?
Okay. Now, technology-wise, we've already got some research technology because it is 218 BC. It sort of classes it that we have been researching from earlier years, basically. So it's good to see that we've already got some technology already researched. So I'm going to go for the the Hellenization one. It gives us the barracks and less recruitment costs for army and agents. So we'll do that to get the barracks in to again get a better selection of units to become available to us. And let's have a look at our diplomacy. So Carthage are already annoyed, unfriendly with us, I should say, because of our treaties with the Roman, Empyrean and Massila factions. So Napoleon on the Iberian coast, we've got trade with them and they are happy with us. Massila as well, so that's good. We're defensive allies with Rome and no one else, but let's see if we can get trade with them actually.
Welcome. Let us talk and then enjoy.
Rejected. Maybe next couple of turns we'll be able to get some trade with them hopefully. And the Samnites are a client state and the Etruscan are a client state of Rome. So as I said to you, it'll be interesting to see how they play out. in the early stages of the game. So that's all we can do really on the diplomacy at the moment. We're not encountering many factions. We've got no client states of our own. We've only got allies with Rome, so we can't really do much in the field of diplomatic relations yet. Let's see if we can increase our units here actually, so we can excellent, we can get some ballista ships. So let's get an artillery onager and a ballista ship as well, so that will provide us a lot of cover when we attack from the sea in the next few turns hopefully. So again, let's end the turn then, see what happens. And I'm very excited because if you haven't already watched it, I have uploaded a trailer announcement to the co-op campaign that I'll be doing with Lionheart over the next about 2 weeks time. There will be a co-op starting with myself and Lionheart on Hannibal at the Gates co-op on the DLC, so do check that out when it comes onto my channel in the next few weeks. I can't wait for that. It's going to be really exciting. As I say, if you haven't already watched the trailer, it's pretty epic actually, so hope you guys are already watching. If not, please do, and give me a thumbs up on it if you so wish. Okay, so we've got 14 units here, so let's increase some more. Let's get some cavalry into the field of play now. Some two-sided cavalry units, and give them some pikemen as well. We know how much we love our pikemen in our Let's Plays. So for the first few turns, like with most start of most campaigns on this Rome 2, it's going to be a very quick turn period of just going through the turns relatively quickly as we look to increase our armies and expand and explore. So it's going to be quite quick turns for the first few turns, I should say. So please bear with me, guys, on this. So we'll end the turn already again. It's good to see Syracuse as a walled city as well, actually. A lot of people said that in historical terms Syracuse was a walled city, so it's good that they've put that into this this campaign. It's good for me as well because it protects me from anyone trying to attack me, hopefully, so that is good that they've done that. And of course, if you have got the DLC, you will be able to play as Syracuse, obviously on the DLC, but as well on the main campaign now. It will be a selectable faction to play as, so if you do fancy a grand campaign with Syracuse, then give it a go. Maybe a lot of people wanted to do so. Let's get a couple more pikes then, and then a citizen cavalry unit. Surprisingly, our food hasn't gone down yet, even though we've recruited about 10 units of men. We haven't actually lost any food yet, which is surprising. So our goal is ready, so let's see next turn. Yeah, so we can, that Traveller's Lodge it is, sorry, I'm thinking of the Rome Let's Play. So yeah, we'll have to go for Traveller's Lodge next time to give us some food. Okay. I mean, I'm really happy that the guys you see here have done this DLC, because when you think about classical history, this period of history, the classical era, a lot of people think of Hannibal, the Punic Wars, Hannibal crossing the Alps. You know, it's a very famous part of this period of history. A lot of historians have studied this relentlessly, so it's good to see that CA have implemented this into a DLC, because as I say, it's a very popular subject when you think about classical history. It definitely is, so I'm really happy that they've done it. Really happy indeed. So we're ready to go now. We've got our 20 stacked army setting sail on the Hydra's Heads fleet. In fact, while we're still in the vicinity, we'll increase their hulls just to make sure. Oops. Let me give them some. Yeah, so they've got silver or level 2 hulls now. Let's put them to the force row as well.
Ready, willing, and
Let's see if Rome will trade with us now.
Welcome, my friend.
Yes, good. The more trade we get, the more money we get. So let's have a quick look at our traders actually, see how much money they're bringing in. So give us 274 gold, not massive at the moment, but it is a little bit. So that's 4 tradable factions with, okay. So this is our current objectives for this chapter. We've got to control one province, we already know about that. We've got to be at war with Carthage, okay. Construct the following building in Odeon, and subjugate the faction, or destroy the faction of Libya, which I think is where we're going to south here, so that will be, no doubt, be ticked off very soon. Okay, so yeah, and as well, let's end the turn again. Now what I will be doing is I mentioned this in the faction vote video, DLC brings to us
Can you not see?
2 new.
Together,
Right, okay.
our armies could be nigh
Let's have some
invincible.
coin, but
The world
bear
will
with me.
tremble before our collective might.
Yeah, the DLC has given to us. Ah, nice. Given to us 2 historical battles.
Glory,
I'll speak to you in a
and a
minute.
place in the
You
histories.
keep interrupting me.
All of these will be ours when we are
The
united
DLC
as
has given us 2 historical battles as well. The Battle of Zama and the Battle of Cannae. If you don't know, the Battle of Cannae possibly is one of the finest pieces of strategic, tactical geniuses by any army in the history of military history, basically. It's a phenomenal battle, and I'm going to do both of these, Battle of Zama and the Cannae battle, on a separate sort of episode Let's Play. So probably expect the Cannae episode out to be tomorrow night. I'll probably do the Cannae battle. So do check that out on the channel as well, because I think doing those 2 historical battles is quite good. It's a fun part of the game, and it'd be interesting to upload them and see how you guys play it and how you see me playing as well in terms of my strategy against your tactics, etc. So do check out the Cannae battle, which, as I say, will probably be uploaded onto the channel tomorrow. So Massilla want non-aggression with us now as well then, okay. But again, I'm going to try and get coin from you as well. Lovely, so that's 2,000 from 2 non-aggression packs, that's excellent. So our money's going nice and steady. Get the Traveller's Lodge built. I mean, it's got to stay quite well at the moment because of we're not spending much. You know, we've got our armies south, but we can't really produce anything else at this moment in time. So money's going to be pretty steady for the next few turns, hopefully. Apologies for these quick turns, but I did say, as I say, when you do start these Let's Plays off, especially in this position we're in with Syracuse, we've got that one settlement. You know, the first few turns are going to be a case of quick turns, building armies, moving fleets, moving armies. It's going to be very quick and not much to see, unfortunately, for the moment. But once we start to expand, it's going to get a lot more eventful, I'm sure. But as I say, apologies, it is being quite quick, the turns already at the moment, but it will get better. So Hellenization is completed. Good. So let's go for the workshop now. Let's get the so that's the engineering research to get the workshop in. Can we not trade with? Who can't we trade with? Etruscan League. Okay, because they're sectioned off, are they? Right. Okay. Okay. Definitely want to get a battle in this this episode, so we'll get this coastal battle in most definitely before we finish. So let's increase the barracks now. We want to get those thorax swordsmen. Definitely get the thorax swordsmen. They will be awesome. So yeah, that's good. Problem is we're suffering from public order problems, and it's mostly from the cultural differences because yeah, Latin culture is the main biggie here, which is going to, which is understandable considering Rome have got 2 settlements there. So what we're going to have to do is, once we've got the Traveller's Lodge built, we're going to have to try and, because this is giving us no cultural conversion at all at the moment, we'll have to just convert this to probably get a temple, which is going to give us some cultural influence. There we go, like that one, a Temple of Zeus, 6 extra cultural conversion. Yeah, but it does take food away, so we're going to have to balance that out with the Traveller's Lodge. Oh, we're suffering from are we suffering from attrition already? Interesting. Why is that? Because we haven't got anything over our heads to say so. Interesting. Maybe we are in parts of the seat that are there. We were suffering from attrition there, were we? Okay. Not anymore, but we were. To bring our noble down. So it's Libya here. This is one of our objectives, to fight against Libya. So Leptis Magna is our target then. So let's get him to cause some disruption in the next turn. Libya, right? Okay, we want to go into non-aggression with them because we're going to declare war on them in the next turn anyway. So. Trait gained 4 plus cultural influence. Good. Okay. Let's get him on the disruption then. So get cultural propaganda, spreads the culture of our own. So that's what we want to do. Lovely. Disruption successful. Excellent. So next turn after this we'll be able to attack them from the shore. Like how they've got the seasons again in this DLC that they had in the Siege and Gaul DLC. Makes the campaign map look rather nice. And if you aren't aware, the Grand Campaign now has got seasons in and Wonders. The Seasons and Wonders DLC came out yesterday for Rome 2. So if you haven't already been able to download that or check it out, then the links to the patch notes, patch 11, are in the description below as well. So do check them out. So then, let's do it. Let's attack from the sea. But before we do that, we'll just get some more disruption going.
Men are so easily corrupted.
Indeed. Lovely. You're very good, sir. You are very good. Okay, so let's do this. Can we attack from the... No, we'll attack from the sea because we wanted to utilise our blister ships. Right, okay, so we are going to be dragged into a war with Carthage then already. It was on the cards anyway, but this is just brought it on quicker than I thought it would have done. So let's fight this battle on the map. It should be a quite convincing battle, but I definitely wanted to say to you before, wanted to get a battle in this episode. So yes, this is our first battle on the DLC, Battle of Leptis Magna. And if you guys have already got the DLC as well, please tell me in the comments below who you will be choosing to play as well. It'd be interesting to see your choices for your Let's Plays on the DLC, so do let me know who you've gone for. Okay, so this is our fleet, so I'll get them, because no doubt they'll be forming up here on the beach, so we'll get them firing in at the beach here. Let's start the battle. Our reinforcements should be coming from behind. Here they are. So their ships are going to just go onto the mainland, are they? Not going to try and attack us.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Okay. So let's get these assault ships grouped with our main army.
The
Wait for them
battle
all
is
to come
turning in
into
our
the battle.
favor.
God, I hate it when he says that because we haven't even started yet. Let's not get cocky. Just trying to group them all together once they've all come onto the map. Eventually. Okay, this is one hell of a fleet, this is, guys. Oh, God. There's more to come as well. Bloody hell. Okay. Get you grouped over here. Into group 1 to start with. Now we're going to have to get you docking here. And we're not going to be able to dock all our ships, I don't think. We'll try. I mean, if all the ships can't dock, it's not going to be a problem, because what ships will dock, we will be able to, I should hope, win the battle with them anyway. So let's move our artillery in, because that is going to be the deciding factor in this game, or in this battle I should say. Now I like the fact that because it is autumn, it replicates that on the battle map, because look at this, the leaves are turning a different colour, so I like that. Very good. So let's wait for these ships to come in now. Look at the actual units on board. Hoplites moving in nicely here. Once we've got a foothold in this North African territories and the North African coast, is going to make hopefully life a lot easier as we look to, as I say too early on, spread west into Carthage. So once we've got this foothold here at Leptis Magna, we can then push on. We're going to face some problems, I'm sure, in cultural differences for the first few turns, but hopefully once we've got that sorted out and managed, then it's going to be hopefully easier as time goes on. Let's get you guys rowing hard here. Okay, so where are they? I think they're holding out mostly in the town centre, aren't they? Okay, so let's get you firing in there. So we've got the ballista ship firing in already. Oh, lovely, look at this, going firing now on flammable. Oh, lovely, flammable rounds. You don't want standard rounds, we'll get them on flammable. Hitting the roof there. Bit of a wayward shot, never mind. Let's group you together actually in group 1. Oh no, you group 1 already, the other guys are, so it's group 2 you. So these are also flammable rounds, okay. Just get you hitting these, actually get you hitting in the main sort of body of the army here. So our men have docked, just waiting for other ones to come in now. Don't know where you're hoping to go, but put the brakes on please. Okay. Fire, fire, come on.
Destroy shore targets.
You're not doing a lot of firing here yet, guys, are you? Come on.
Look out! Captain on deck.
This isn't very good, is it?
Artillery ship.
You not hit them at all. This is a bit poor. Why are they not firing? Come on. You're not glitched out, have you? Surely. Oh dear, dear, dear. You rebels, you disobey my orders, how dare you. No, they're not having anything, not playing ball today. Right, so we must rely on our men to do it instead, our infantrymen. Okay, come on guys, let's get docked in as quick as we can. So we've got our citizen cavalry as well, which unfortunately because it's coming in from the sea as always, they're not going to be on horseback, so they're not going to prove as effective as they usually would, but should still be able to provide some sort of damage, I hope. So let's get them grouped together. So we've got our hoplite units. Going to group 1. Group 1 we can't because the ships are group 1, aren't they? So let's put you to group, I don't know, 8. And get you to group 9. Okay. So group 1. Pikemen, who will be able to form the lovely phalanx that I love so much on this game. Put them to group 2. Cavalry can go on a flank there. Oh, hoplites, I forgot about them. Put them to group 1. Just form up there. our light hoplites, group 3, so they can produce quite quick in terms of attack and give some rapid advance into the men, or charge into the men, I should say. In fact, we'll put you with the militia hoplites. We'll put militia hoplites with the light hoplites. Okay, put our missiles supporting in the rear. Okay, so everyone to form up. And we'll take it off fast forward and we'll move in. And take the city of Leptis Magna. Okay. Okay. Right, let's go down the main street of the city. And we'll split our forces accordingly, go down the right side as well. Right, you're in a separate group, are you? Okay, put you into group 5 and then put the javelin men in group 4. Okay. Right, okay. And then we'll get these guys in moving in first, not the pikemen, sorry, the light hoplites, so they can produce a charge bonus into the mob and militia here. See if these bloody ships will fire. Come on, surely now, come on. You started fine, but now you've let me down. Put you over here, will that help? More direct shot at them. Let's fast forward you again. Ah, that's better. Yeah, they seem to be firing now. Let's see if you guys will fire as well. Yeah, okay, that's better. Right. Okay, so let's get these Spartan. There we go again. Spartan hoplites. I can't. It's just a force of habit, guys. I don't know. We'll get these hoplites to go in now and attack the Libyan hoplites. Let's take these in. Start attacking the other side. That will then, I'm sure, split their forces and send panic into the ranks. Let's get our javelin men to start positioning up here to fire in. Get them on quick reload as well. Oh, what a shot there from the artillery units, and they've all moved north, or north of the city, to try and counter these hoplites have come in. But we're going to try and spread you out. So it's all engaged on that side there. So let's bring our cavalry in as well, try and flank across. He's just dropping pretty quickly, actually. Okay, let's get the ships firing. Stop firing now. In there with the cavalry units as well.
The men are wavering.
Oh God, already? That's not good.
Our general has fallen.
Good on. Really? Oh dear, that's not good. I didn't think it'd have fallen so quickly, never mind. That's not going to produce help for the morale, as to say. That's not going to help the morale at all. Okay, let's get these into the battle as well now. They can hopefully probably flank across. I'm surprised how quickly the general's fallen there, actually. And what I'm going to do is try and hit you guys hard. I'm going to take you to melee actually and hit you on the rear. It's going to hopefully damage you morale again. Come across here. Come on, go around the back of him.
Marching order! Advance at
Suffer
speed!
some damage there, and their units on the left. So they are wavering now as well. Let's rush them forward. Give them a rapid advance.
Our men flee the field
Charge
of
in.
battle. This is a shameful display.
Mob are going down pretty quickly as well, so they shouldn't stand up too much longer. And we can go straight into the rear and attack the general unit.
Our men flee the field
Start
of battle.
panicking in
This
the
is
men.
a shameful display.
Traveling men!
Hoplites aren't as good as I thought actually. They seem to have taken quite a number of losses early on, so you have to be
One
aware
our
of that.
units has used all its
Especially
ammunition.
when we start to face stronger factions like Carthage, we're going to have to be very much more on our toes, I think. In terms of how we utilise them. These mob and Libyan hoplites are holding very well. But surely once we've defeated this general here, they'll start to waver once we attack them.
We await your
The
command.
men are cheering, they know what's at stake here, they know the battle is turning in our favour. Right, the general's wavering, hopefully we can kill the general as well in a sec. Okay, good, let's go across now then. This is going to surely start to send shockwaves into their army now. Start to cause mass routing. Yeah, here we go, it's happening already, it's shaking already now. Fighting on both flanks, we're crushing him in the middle there. And surely that's it, victory is ours. Yeah, and the battle there, decisive victory, lovely. Lost a few more men than I'd like to have done, but never mind. Our general was defeated as well, so we're going to have to choose a new general in a second. In fact, I haven't actually looked at the faction tab yet, the politics tab, see what it looks like on the DLC. Again, a part of the campaign or the part of the game that really needs, if it could, a bit more work on. If it could be done, I don't know. A lot of people still want to try and get the politics remastered or reworked on, but I don't think it can be done now. I think too much has gone into the game already for them to make an overhaul to it at this point. It would be nice if they could try and do a bit of work on the politics, but we'll see. I mean, they've done a lot of work so far. Full credit to Sierra, they have done a lot to this game since it's come out in September last year. They've done a lot to it, so they're definitely moving in the right direction. Okay, so we're going to occupy, because I don't know in terms of culture or buildings if we can try and use the same as them, but oh, look at that, picked hoplites. That's that new army unit that's come on to the DLC, picked hoplites. This is a new faction, sorry, new available unit that the Syracuse have been given, so definitely we'll get the picked hoplites in. Look pretty badass as well. Look at the unit card. Okay, so that's quite good. Let's get that one in. Public order penalties from foreign cultures, we'll use that one. Ah, good. So we have got some already in our culture. We need to convert the muster field, do we? Right, okay, so we'll put that into our own muster field. Let's get the army ashore. Given the commander ability, that's our admiral, isn't it? Yeah. Thankfully we didn't lose any units bar the general then, so that's good as well. Good, so we've made a little bit of progress there. And then the Garamantia, what's their position with us? They're happy with us, right, okay, so we'll try and bypass you guys to start with. If you're on good terms with us, we'll leave you be at the moment and possibly turn on you later on, but we'll get some trade hopefully out of you for a while.
I am humbled by your honor.
No, maybe in the next few turns we'll get some trade, but if they're happy with us, we'll leave them as they are and look to keep going west into northwest Libya. Okay, let's have a quick look at the faction tab. Okay, so just a standard sort of, spread rumours. So no difference really in terms of what it offers to the game. Click the event messages. No, we'll leave it as the leper. Here in us, right? Okay, it wasn't our faction leader though, thank God. He's still at Syracuse, so that's good. Faction encounter Galamatia, Mantius, and Saxon captured Leptis, Magna. Right, guys, that is it. Yeah, that is part 1 done and dusted. I hope you've enjoyed it. But yes, I think we've made pretty good progress. We've moved south, we've secured the North African coast from Libya, and then we'll push west in the next few turns. So I hope you've enjoyed the first part. Please remember to comment, rate and subscribe for more content on Hannibal the Gates and Rome 2 itself. And yeah, as I say, I'll try and get a couple of episodes out to you guys each week. So as always, this is Warrior Spotter for now, saying goodbye. Ciao.